So I have a new client today. I discussed with her what she needed prior to her coming in, and for me, I selected the 24 megapixel SL2S. I'm using the Sigma 65 millimeter lens. This is what I need. I know a lot of you are like, I always get the comments below a video saying 24 megapixels is great, good enough for today. It was good enough for us 5 years ago. 16 megapixels was good for us 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But today, since many of us don't print and we're using smaller file sizes on Instagram and social media, that kind of stuff, all of a sudden we need more megapixels when we're not printing where we would need the more megapixels. It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, yes, as a working professional, I'm choosing a 24 megapixel sensor for this shoot. Now, I'm going to my go-to, one of my go-tos, which is just a giant umbrella. It's a 72-inch white umbrella, nothing fancy. I'm using the Godox AD200 Pro II with the bare bulb. That's my setup for this. I'm going to throw behind the scrim another AD200 in a little soft box, just in case I need a fill or just in case I want to change up the lighting a little bit. Let me just show you that really quick. So this is the giant scrim, and it's just an 82. I'm going to try to show it to you here. So hopefully you can see this because I can't see what I'm doing. It's just that little Godox softbox with the 8200 Pro on it. Obviously, I will raise that up higher, to shoot through the scrim, and that's just if I need it. And if it is, needed, it's going to be such a soft, light fill that you won't even. It won't come into effect that much if you get my drift. Anyway, so I want to get to this shoot. You will be seeing this if she says yes to me allowing her, or her allowing me to film her for the YouTube video. If she says no, this conversation is just between me and me, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's get to the future shoot that hopefully she says yes to. Thanks for watching as always, and let's see what we can do with a new person in the studio. Now this is just a quick one. Remember, always shoot your gray card. It'll help you in post-processing. Now the reason I use such a large umbrella is it gives a lot of coverage and it is very forgiving. I'm not getting hot spots or anything like that. And when a new model comes in or a new subject, they tend to move around quite a bit. And this is going to allow me to let them move and not have to worry about that aspect of it without having to worry about, hot spots or the incorrect lighting position. It's still giving me that nice light on the left side, our left side of her face, and I have that fall off on the right. Now, I'm using a V-flat to fill in, but I also have that backlight behind me set at like 1/16 or 1/25 of a power, just a tiny little bit just a touch of fill. It helps with the eyes, it gives it a little bit more even coverage, but it just works. Now, you'll notice at the end, I'm going to go to just the single light, and it works just as well, but you'll notice that, it still sculpts her face, but it's just a hair flatter than the setup that I have now. But I still have that leeway with the light like that. Now, she was actually pretty good with this shoot. This is the first time she's doing something like this, and she didn't have any issues. Like, she moved right into it. We just did one outfit, and we threw the coat on for something different. And it was just a nice, easy, smooth shoot. Now, this is coming after the second shoot I had with her. I apologize for that, but I just didn't process this one in time. So I wanted to put it up no matter what, so you can actually see her first shoot. And she did, I think she did really, really well for this type shoot. But again, the post-processing on this was very minor skin touch-up. I think she had one or two areas that I had to fix, and the rest was just a one click on the gray card and a paste to the rest of them, and that was my color balance. I didn't do anything else to these images, and they come out beautiful, I think. I really do love this setup. If you can, always get the largest umbrella you can get the fit in the space that you have. I mean, this one is up a little higher. I'm thinking you would probably need 10-foot ceilings for an umbrella this size, using it in this way. But smaller umbrellas will do the job. They just
don't give you as much freedom as the larger umbrellas do. So that's why I do like them and I use them so much. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this shoot. It was great shooting her for the first time. Go back a couple of videos and you can see our second shoot together. It was great as well. Thanks for watching as always.